Hello everyone, I'm Victoria and today we have an interesting pick a card, or shall I say pick a figure, because we're gonna be discussing or finding out why the specific person that you want to know or you're thinking of is in your life. Why have they appeared and come into your life? And what came through is this doesn't only mean people who you personally know in real life. This also encompasses even people that you have met online and people who you have somehow come into contact with their energy. So this can even mean celebrities, YouTubers, etc. Why did you find them? Are they in your life? Why do you feel like they're important enough to ask this question? Hopefully, this reading or these readings can let you know that. So definitely take some time and think about the person you want to know about, and then allow yourself to see which group you're drawn to. So we're picking from 3 figures today. Group number 1 has this Virgo baby. Group number 2 has this figure of a character Venti from Genshin Impact. And group number 3 has this figure, and this is the Fool from the Tarot. So fun times today picking with figures. But just take your time and see which one is drawing you in the most. For some of you, it might be which one reminds you of this person the most. Again, take your time and then move on to your part of the video. I'll see you there. I'll give you some time. So see you then. Hello, group number 1. You guys picked the Virgo baby. And before I start, I do want to say, group number 1, that this is obviously a general reading. So I'm going to say a lot of things, give a lot of examples, but that doesn't mean that every single example needs to be resonating with you. So take whatever resonates with you for your relationship with this person, whoever this person is. And yeah. Use your own discernment. Anyway, let's dive in. So you picked the Virgo baby, and even just with the pick here, we can start talking a little bit about this person. So the Virgo baby, obviously we have that feminine, divine feminine energy. Here we have the divine feminine card. I didn't even read them. We have the Champion, and backwards is forwards, and obviously the divine feminine card. So together with the Virgo, it's definitely telling me that this person does hold a lot of divine feminine energy. And I think in a way, that's partly what drew you to this person. For some of you, it could be the opposite. It could be that you hold a lot of divine feminine energy, and that's what drew this person to you. But with the Virgo here, we have definitely a feeling of nurturing. Virgos are definitely nurturers, but we also have a big theme of overanalyzing and, well, analyzation, yes, analyzing, and also criticism. Also, this person could have Virgo in their chart. They could be a Virgo sun, moon, anything in their natal chart. You should ask them if you can, if you don't know. That would be interesting. Anyway, there is definitely this feeling of analyzing, and with the champion comes through with this energy that very overconfident energy. So the champion is someone who obviously wins a lot. He's the champion. He's been winning a lot, but he's also, with so many wins, your ego is boosted and you start thinking like that you're invincible. And a moment can come for the champion where they might end up losing because of their overconfidence, because they might think, oh, my opponent is dead, I beat them. Then they turn around, but their opponent is not fully down yet. They come back and they end up beating them. So even though there are big highs, there is a downfall moment. And also with backwards is forwards. This is a very interesting dynamic. You guys have a very interesting dynamic together. I feel like you're both affecting each other in a very interesting way. You both are learning a lot from each other. I feel like it's not even specifically one of you that's overconfident. Sometimes both of you can have these moments of overconfidence, thinking that you're right, thinking that everything that you say is right, but then this other person comes and then they completely blow that out of the water and tell you, no, actually, this worked for me and it's different from what you're saying. So, clearly there's more ways than one, or clearly maybe you're not always right. So there's that kind of feeling of constantly learning from each other, and it kind of can have the feeling of sometimes, because they told you that you're wrong and you realized, oh my god, I am wrong, now you feel like you're going backwards, like, oh, I have to go and relearn things because I was so wrong about this thing. So it kind of has this feeling of going back, even though you're moving forward because you're learning that, you're not invincible and you're not always right and you don't know everything. And maybe it's the same for them. That Virgo energy is really helping the analyzing. This person is very good at analyzing, and they analyze you and see you so well in a particular way. And I feel like you as well might do the same for them. So you're just have a very interesting and good dynamic together. Although because of all of this, a lot of conflicts can ensue, and you might not always be super comfortable in their company. Although I do feel this comfortable feeling as well with the Divine Feminine card here. So there is like a comfortable feeling sometimes, but sometimes they can make you feel super uncomfortable just because, they're really pointing out things that are wrong about you, or you're seeing things that are, not okay with them, and then you point them out, and then, yeah, all together. But also with the Divine Feminine here, I feel like there's a huge attraction between you, and it is the energies. One of you holds more Divine Feminine and the other holds more Divine Masculine, and that really, you attract each other in that kind of way. That's why you're attracted to them. You love this kind of part of them. It's like, I guess, the Divine Masculine, for example, loving the Divine Feminine's body, like the curves, the beauty, and the Divine Feminine loving the strength and I'm looking for a word. The protective nature. Not exactly protected, but the masculine nurturing nature. Let's say that. I really want to get some more cards so we can talk more about this, because I feel like there is more to talk about from these cards and everything, but getting some extras will definitely help guide us towards a particular direction. Ooh. And did we get some extras? 7 of Cups and 3 of Pentacles. So with the 3 of Pentacles, again, you flow very well together. You have a very good dynamic. You work well together. One is really good at cooking, let's say. The other one is really good at, giving guidance. So one of you is the person, maybe only one of you is the one who sees things, is very analytical. And the other one of you loves to just do things and live and have fun. And with the 7 of Cups, I feel like there's a lot of things that you learn from each other. I feel like you do have things in common, but there's more things that actually aren't in common as much, and you get to learn so much from each other. And I can feel that between you, there is an energy of understanding, like you understand each other's bad parts, and you accept these parts, and you accept all the good and the bad. And you can have a really mature relationship compared to that of a lot of other people. Especially if this was like a romantic relationship, then this sounds, perfect. Well, almost. A lot of cards came through now. We have the Page of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. There is definitely this feeling of one of you is definitely the thinker, and the other person is definitely more of the grounded, down to earth, and like the doer. The person who like loves to help and loves to like do things around the house, for example, or like cook, clean, or just enjoy time in the physical realm, while the other person loves learning. The other person is really intelligent, and I'm not sure again if this is you or the other person, but one of you has this really the feeling of, in a way, one of you is teaching the other. But again, I have this feeling that you're both teaching each other, but there's definitely one of you that's older in terms of soul level, and you guys kind of mix and match what you do and what you can learn from each other. It's kind of weird. I don't know. It's like there's this feeling of like mixing things up, like, oh, you take this, I'll take this, and working very well in a team together, but it's like you can swap things out. Like, well, I can't really fully work with this yet, so can you do it? I don't know. This is that kind of feeling that I'm getting, and maybe you've never worked with this person, but if you ever get the chance to, you'll definitely feel that there is a synergy there, because one of you has a lot of ideas and the other one has the ability to make these ideas come to life, and that's really important. One is very grounded and one is very high up in the clouds, receiving and, imagining a lot. I also have the feeling of you guys just really enjoying helping each other. You really like helping each other. You're really there to help each other. You're here together to help each other. And you're constantly helping each other grow in a mental way. Like, in terms of even communication, you've become much better at communicating after meeting and seeing this person. And I feel like some of you might notice that maybe you've become more willing to offer help and more wanting to help out more them and other people. There's definitely this kind of feeling of wanting to assist and to, in a way, make a mark in the physical realm. Let's check out another deck here. See what else will come through. But I really feel like this is it's a very nice relationship. So whoever this is to, even if it's someone you never met, ever, in real life or online, it's definitely someone who has supported you a lot and is there to support you. They exist in a way to support you. And we have cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So again, this person is pointing out the things that maybe you need to change. And yes, time with them can be amazing, but time with them can really bring you to rock bottom. And sometimes it's not even from things that they say, it's just them being themselves, and then you realize, wow, life is so different, and life can be good, life can be fun, life can be nice, I can be more open-minded. So they help you see more of what's inside, that real you, the you that's inside. And that's why they're there, to help you discover more of you, to help you break through the walls that you've created, that all of us create for ourselves when we live as humans, and we forget, obviously. And I'm feeling one more card for you guys from this last deck to see, why is this person in your life? Well, we have hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine love, divine worth, and choose loving thoughts. Recognize your divine love as well, though. I feel like this, again, this kind of feeling of, they open up a part of you and you start realizing, oh, I can love this much? This is what love feels like? Oh my God, I never knew. And also recognizing more of yourself, your true self, and recognizing how much you're worth, recognizing how beautiful you are. For example, here with the Divine Feminine card, I think it was the Satyr, I could be wrong, but he loves the Divine Feminine. He loves the beauty of women, everything female, and that's the same kind of dynamic with you, where one loves the other so much, just for what they are and who they are, that the other starts to realize, oh wow, maybe I am worth something. Maybe I'm not, shit. Maybe my life isn't, maybe my life can be happier. Maybe life can be better. Maybe I can have more confidence. And again, that can put you in rock bottom, but that also helps you grow. That also helps you get back up. And I feel like this person does help you get back up. Anyway, group 1, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this. Do you feel like, it was correct for you and the person you were thinking of, or was it completely incorrect and you hated it? Whatever the case, let me know. I'm curious. Anyway, like and subscribe if you haven't. If you're interested in the personal reading, details of how you can contact me are down below in the description. Anyway, hope you have a great day. See you in my next video. Bye! Hello, group 2. You guys picked Venti, and he needs this to stand, otherwise he'll fall over. Group 2, I set it to group 1 as well, but since this is a general reading that, several people will be watching, some things might resonate with you that I say, some things might not. Use your own discernment to see which thing is for you and which is not. Anyway, let's talk about Venti and the cards that you got. You got the Air, the Clear Space, Clear Mind, and Containing Multitudes. So even starting with the figure itself, the character of Venti, he's an archon or god of the wind, let's say wind. And so air, kind of airy wind energy that we're talking about here. He's also a bard, so he's very fun-loving. He's young. In terms of the gods, I think he's like the youngest at the time, or one of them, the youngest. So he's very happy-go-lucky and just kind of goes around. People don't even know he's a god. He just poses around like a bard. So here with this person, you guys, there's some kind of energy of this related to this, where I feel like one of you is much younger than the other, and it might be that this particular person is much younger. And we have the air here, so with that, it's kind of in a way confirming it, because the Air is obviously the heir to the throne, aka the younger, let's say, prince, or could be a princess. And there's this kind of young feeling. Even if they're older in human age, they're definitely younger in soul age. And I feel like for you, there's a kind of admiration towards them. Even though they might be younger than you, you admire their energy and that happy-go-lucky feeling where you go and just have fun and don't think about repercussions, and you don't even need to tell people who you are. So there's definitely the feeling of, I feel like this person is probably does have a lot on their shoulders, but they try not to think about it and try not to let it get to their head. And they're kind of scared of it. There's a fear here that if people know about them and about what they have inside, that someone will judge them and they won't be taken the way that they want to be taken. So they just prefer to just go with the wind. Another thing that's coming through is that your relationship is very much in terms of communication and in terms of knowledge. So you're very connected by the mind with this person. So either you love talking to them, you love communicating with them and learning with them, but also possibly, ooh, I lost it. Completely lost it. Completely left my head. If it comes back, I'll get back to it. Let's talk about the cards now. Serious time with this group too. So I feel like you see a lot of potential in them, and you see them hesitate, and you see that they have issues, but they're trying their best to keep going, and they're like trying to be free, and they're kind of achieving it and kind of not. Containing multitudes, this person is there to show you that you can be one thing and you can be a whole other thing. You can be super anxious and scared about what you have to do, your role in the world, etc. And you can act like an idiot and go around pretending like you're a bard and just drinking away. So this person is so multifaceted that it kind of shows you that just because they're one thing doesn't mean they're just that one thing. And maybe before them, you never met someone that's this, I guess, multifaceted, this diverse in the way that they are. They don't even understand themselves, let alone you understanding them. You might stereotype them in some type of way or think, you're like this, but then they prove you wrong. They do something completely that's the opposite of what you were thinking. And maybe you thought that you knew exactly, everything about people. Oh, yeah, I'm really good at reading people, blah, blah, blah. And then this person comes and they completely blow everything away because they're different and they're fun. I feel like they're fun. There's a very fun energy, and with clear space, clear mind. Yeah, the fun spirit that can hurt you a lot, but can also help you a lot. And you can have a lot of fun with them, but you can also go down a very deep and dark hole with them. So it's definitely a person that it is very dynamic. I don't know if that's the right word. There's very good from them, but there's also very bad, and you see the best parts of them and the worst parts of them, and it just teaches you, it shows you that people like this exist. And at the start you may have started out I feel like you probably started out either hating this person or loving this person, and then you slowly started to either start loving them or start hating, or not hating them, but seeing the bad parts and understanding, oh wait, this person isn't as great as I thought they were. But I still don't fully, I don't feel hate. You don't hate them, but you just observe them and learn from them. And it's really interesting. Let's get some more cards. I feel like the energy is very confusing. And I think it's confusing because they are confusing. They're there to confuse you and others. And to just subvert expectations. And we have the King of Swords coming through here. Interesting, this came out in group number 1 as well. But, the King of Swords, again, we have this air energy. So a lot of air. A lot of air with this person. A lot of just... Maybe they're, I was going to say a wind sign, an air sign, or have some kind of air sign in their chart. But I feel like they're very intelligent, but they don't always let people know that. They might not come through as that, but they are very intelligent and they are amazing communicators, but maybe they don't really seem like that at the start when you meet them. I definitely feel like there's that energy of, again, subverting expectations, and this person has a lot to teach you. This person is there to teach you things. And again, they're younger than you, but they can still teach you a lot. And part of what they're teaching you is, here with the Ace of Cups, of course, communication and leadership. But with the Ace of Cups, I can see that something that they're teaching you is how to follow your heart, no matter how hard it is and how stressed someone can be, and how, I guess, hesitant. You can always follow your heart and do what you love doing. Like, this person just unapologetically just does what they love doing. Well, maybe you are there worrying a lot about, if I do this, what will people think of me? And will people judge me? Will people think I'm weird? This person just does things. And they don't overthink it. They just do things like air. They flow quick, and they do things. One day they're here, another they're way over there, doing something completely different. We also have the Six of Pentacles, so this is leading me to think that they're very generous as well. And maybe generosity is also another quality that you like in them and that you feel like you would like to embody more. And I would like to add that I have this feeling that they are generous, but sometimes they give away a bit too much, and you might see that and be like, okay, I mean, it's great that they're generous, but they're giving way too much. There's just this very childlike feeling there, even though, again, they're very intelligent. And your relationship with them, I feel like, is one very much created by karma for some of you. They're giving you what you are supposed to receive, and maybe you're giving them what they're supposed to receive. I really feel like this group, is definitely one that, if you were thinking of someone that you've never met, for example, some kind of celebrity or influencer or whatever, this is definitely a group that could be talking about someone like that, like someone that you just are watching from afar. We have the Page of Pentacles, so again, that feeling of giving and helping. Giving and helping, and there is still a feeling of worry, but still giving and helping, even if you're worried. And for some reason, the word messenger is coming through. They might be a way that someone is sending you messages. Like your higher self or spirit guides, they could be sending messages through this person. So whatever they say sometimes might hit you really hard, and might, be like a sign for you. You also have Temperance here with the feeling of harmony and balance. Like they are so multifaceted and they hold so many energies, they have so many likes and so many parts of themselves, but it's all working together, it's all flowing together, and it's all harmonizing together. And it's like the good parts and the bad parts flow in together, and you can accept them as they are. Sometimes it can be hard if there's a lot of bad, but it just flows. It's just natural. It feels natural. Let's get the Oracle deck here. But I don't know, I feel like this person is really cheerful and really nice. We have Dharma unfolding. Remember that you're on the path. Take one step at a time to happiness. So yes, happiness, reaching happiness. They are definitely there to teach you how to reach happiness. Maybe looking at them and seeing how they are approaching that and how they are striving to be happy, even if it's in unconventional, weird, or even sometimes bad ways. They're still trying their best and they're still wanting to be happy, and that really can show you that you can do it too. You can be happy too. You can keep going too. You can get through anything too. If this person that has so much on their plate can do it and get through it and, still be happy and enjoy life, of course you can do it too. Of course, group number 2. I was gonna say 2. Let's get one last card out for you guys. But yeah, this person is definitely, it feels like meant to be in your life. Definitely meant to be. But I just don't know if they're going to be there for a long time because, they're very air-like, very airy. So air signs, they flow from one thing to the other quite quickly. And again, they might not stay forever, but they're definitely important. And the last card that I got here for you is Perspective. None of this matters, zoom out, common ground. That's kind of funny. I guess they're there to teach you not to care about things so much. Like if you're caring too much about everything, they're there to show you that you don't need to be caring so much about everything. Like, what is this person gonna think of me? Blah, blah, blah. And to help you understand that, for example, sometimes it doesn't matter if you give away everything that you have. You'll get it all back somehow. Or it doesn't matter if you come from a poor background, you can still make it. And it doesn't matter if you're super depressed. If there's so much pressure on you, you can still be happy and do what you love. So this is what they're teaching you. They're helping you understand this by just existing. And that's beautiful, isn't it? So yeah, I hope you're happy with this group too. I hope that you found this to resonate with you. If you did, let me know in the comments. If it didn't resonate at all, also let me know. I'm curious. Anyway, if you're interested in a personal reading, details of how you can contact me are down in the description. Like and subscribe if you haven't. And I hope I see you in my next video. Have an amazing day. Bye. Hello, group 3. You guys picked the Fool, and the cards that you got are the Fate, Ignite Your Fire, and Flow. So what does this mean? Why is this person in your life? Let's talk about the Fool first. Of course, hopefully we know the Fool card and Tarot. It's the first card. So I feel like this person definitely signals a new beginning. When you met them and when you started, having them around you more, let's say that, they definitely signaled your new beginning of your life, like the potential at least of a new beginning. If this is someone who isn't always in your life, but sometimes you end up talking with each other randomly, or sometimes you end up watching, if it's someone who you don't know in real life, sometimes you watch videos of theirs at a particular time, but most times you just don't. This is because every single time that you come into contact with this person, you are being told basically they are a walking sign for you that things are changing. There is a new beginning for you. And endings are also coming, of course. With new beginnings come endings. They're definitely someone there sent to guide you with the faith that is so obvious. This person feels very powerful in a way. They're not someone who's going to make your life amazing. They're not someone who is, going to alter your fate completely, but they're someone who can see the bigger picture in some kind of way. They could literally be some kind of spiritual guide, like, I don't know, even a tarot reader. I mean, even someone like who makes videos online, I guess like this video, can literally be like that. Or someone who just gives advice. But again, they're not there to completely alter your life. They're there to help and to give you some kind of advice on how to keep moving in life and to show you signs. It feels like they're very special to you in your life, and maybe to others in others' lives too. This is, again, a special person. It's always group 3. This is the special group, isn't it? But it really feels like they are maybe, which I think it's like 8th-dimensional beings. That's what I'm feeling, like an 8th-dimensional being. And they kind of have an idea of how things are going, of how the timelines are going. A lot of them might not even realize that they have this idea and this knowledge, but they have it inside them. And in some type of way, they tap into it, even if they're not spiritual at all. They have a way of doing that, and they have a way of channeling that exactly helps you at the right time, every single time. Because again, they're very powerful. We have Ignite Your Fire and Flow. We have the Salamander and like a lake spirit. So fire and water, literally the opposites together. So they're someone who ignites your fire. Literally, they make you passionate about something. They light you up and they make you inspired with their words or with their presence or with whatever they're doing. And they also have a way of feeling into you and like tapping into your feelings. Like, they're very intuitive. Again, this is a very special person. Even if they're not spiritual at all, which would be surprising, maybe they will be later on in life. But they're just a very intuitive person, and they can really tap into your feelings and emotions, like very empathetic, but it kind of feels like memory. They hold memories as well from times, from other lifetimes, from other timelines. I don't know why that's coming through, like memories from other timelines. Sometimes they can see other timelines. If they are like someone who, I don't know, talks about their dreams sometimes, like their dreams could literally be other timelines that are existing. So that is interesting, very interesting. This is a very interesting person. Like, every single thing that they say to you, you should pay attention. You could write it down if you want, but this person, again, everything they say is important in some kind of way. Everything that you see from them is important, and they affect you in such a strong way. And it kind of feels like they make magic, like fire and water together. Like, they shouldn't work, but when they're together, they clash. But when they mix and merge, it's like beautiful. It's magic. So together, this energy, it really feels like, out of all of the groups, this is the group like the most that can assist you the most. But again, this is not going to be like huge big shifts and changes. They're just like a sign. They're just there for like a little bit of assistance. Or I don't know why, but it's coming through like sometimes they can speak in riddles. Or the thing that they say, you have to read between the lines, not take it as it literally. It's more like a metaphor or a riddle. So you need to solve it for yourself, but they're there to provide it for you if you want it, of course. Yeah, let's get some more cards out and see what else is gonna come through. I want to go back to that part where I was saying they kind of have this idea of things. So literally, they could have like they could be clairvoyant. They could be able to tap into other dimensions and speak to other beings, but also they could just have this kind of sixth sense in a way where they kind of just know what's gonna happen. And isn't it crazy? We got the Fool here. I can't make this up. I mean, group number 3 is always the crazy group. Again, we have the Fool. So it's someone, this might be someone who like also makes a lot of changes in their life. And you might be feeling like inspired to change yourself and make your life different just because you saw them do that. We also have the Page of Wands. So again, that feeling of magic, like look at him, he's like brewing a potion in a way. And this person is very magical. Again, no matter if they're spiritual or not, there's magic in them, and everything they're making is so divine and like channeled from source. It's beautiful. I don't know, it's amazing. And of course we're getting the Moon. Oh my god. Very guided, very intuitive. But also speaking in riddles, again, speaking in riddles, things that this person says are not to be taken straight up. They are to be examined, and again, read between the lines. Whenever you see anything from them or hear anything from them, don't take everything as it is. Like there's this saying of, the walls were blue. It's not that the walls were literally blue. It's the feeling of that blue provides. That's what the writer is trying to say with the walls were blue. Maybe the walls weren't actually blue, but it's the feeling that you get when you hear that the walls are blue. So again, you need to look at the metaphors or think of it differently. Whenever they speak to you, they're guiding you. It's so interesting. I'm really curious, who's this person? I didn't ask any of the other groups, but group 3, I would love to know who you were thinking about. If you're, if you'd like to share with me. We also have the King of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. So we have a lot of kind of wand cards, even though the Fool isn't a wand card. He kind of has the wand here with him, or a stick, I guess. So it kind of feels like we have 3 wand cards, but that feeling of, they know their way, they know their path, and you feel like they know exactly what they're doing and where they're going, even if they don't. And that's inspiring. Again, very inspirational. And this person, even though they're so magical, etc., they're also very down to earth, very grounded, and very abundant. And again, it's teaching you in a very mature and nurturing way, and teaching you how to become more grounded as well. How to find your path. For some of you, this person literally, somehow have assisted you to find your own path. Very, very interesting. Let's get some more cards from the Oracle decks. But I don't know why. I kind of feel like, wow, I feel like we learned as much as we can. in some type of way. We have I'm sorry here, defenselessness, writing past wrongs, and uprooting. So I feel like this person helps you find the things that you've hidden deep within, things that maybe you're a bit ashamed of sometimes, things that you would like to say sorry to other people for. And they help unearth that. They help you find it, and they help you get rid of it, basically. Or heal it. It's healing. That's the right word here. Even like one thing that they say, it can literally point to like a trigger of yours, and that can show you, oh, okay, I need to work on this. I don't know if you yourself are thinking that, but it does trigger something within you, and in the end you end up having to deal with that thing. And without them and them triggering you in this kind of way, you wouldn't have reached that point where you realized, oh, I haven't healed this within myself. We also have called here, soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. So again, they're like the fates, like they know all of the strings, basically, the chords, everyone's chords, and how everyone should be going, where everyone should be going. Unconsciously, they know all of this. And in some type of way, they're guiding you and they're helping you. They're telling you, oh my God, it's time to step up. It's time to use whatever training you had, use your abilities. They inspire you to go on your path. Maybe just because they are going on their path, and that's very inspirational to you. But it also might be in some type of way with some type of, beautiful words and some type of energy. And the other card that came through is Inner Earth. You'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. So again, new beginnings. They offer, and they come with new beginnings. They show you that something new is coming. Every single time that you come into contact with them, something new is coming. And maybe they help you come up with new solutions in some type of way. Because of them, you realize, oh, okay, maybe I can do this in this type of way. Really interesting. And let's get one last card for you guys from this unicorn deck about this person. But this reading has been, really interesting. Again, if you could share with me who this person is, I'm really curious who you were thinking of. And if you feel like this resonates, let me know in the comments. If you feel like it doesn't resonate at all, also let me know. But again, of course, group number 3 is like the craziest group every single time. Pay attention, expect an answer, look for the signs. 11, 33. These could be signs for some of you, like the numbers themselves. But again, signs, they give you and show you signs. But just like the numbers we see, like 11 or 333, you don't instantly know what that means. You have to kind of think about it, look it up maybe. And you're not literally thinking, oh, 1. Okay, that means I need to get 11 of everything. I need to get up at 11 every single time. I need to do everything in 11. No, that's not what that means. There's a deeper meaning, a hidden meaning. And it's the same thing with what they say, what they do, what you see of them. You'll find out just if you think a little bit more, a little bit deeper. But they are definitely a messenger sent from the heavens, from a source. Anyway, group 3, I hope you enjoyed this. Again, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. And if you're interested in sharing who this person is, I'd love to know. If you're interested in the personal reading, details of how you can contact me are down below in the description. Anyway, like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye and have a nice day.